And many scholars, alhamdulillah, they affect not only in fiqh, but also in hadith, because everyone has his own study.
What personality or the characteristics of Sheikh Sabri Abdul Rauf affected you most, I think?
Yeah, Sheikh Sabri Abdul Rauf.
His educational system, how he's educating way, or his characteristics, what kind of characteristics of him affected you most?
Yeah, he had a PhD in fiqh, not in one madhab, in the four madhab. He had PhD in the four madhab, and in every mas'ala he tells you Abu Hanifa said this and this and this, and then in the end you should, this is the most opinion to the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which all of them, alhamdulillah, very good, but you should take this one and follow. So he was, as I mentioned, a little bit tough with us, because in Al-Azhar actually you have to have teacher a little bit tough with us, because a lot of things, a lot of subjects, we used to study in 1 year more than 20 subjects. So if we don't have good teachers pushing us, we might get a little bit lazy, and yes, because in the regular school only 6 or 7 subjects. So comparing it to Al-Azhar, 7 to 20 or 22 subjects, it will be very hard if so you have to have someone behind you to push you always to,
It's also like a tutor, right? You, if somebody is pushing you, he is also helping you.
Of course.
People also need the push sometimes, because he has to learn things faster.
Right.
Because you are learning a lot of subjects in a limited period of time, so you need help from your teachers, from scholars.
Yes.
So you like his education way?
Of course, yes. I like it.
Okay,
that's perfect. You said that I think we will need to know some information about the books or the sources that you benefited mostly in your education, Islamic studies life.
Yeah.
What kind of sources or books
Yes.
you mostly
actually
benefited?
I think I benefited mostly from the book of Hadith.
Mm-hmm.
From the book of Hadith, because as we know, the book of Hadith, and it encompasses the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and what he said, and this is actually it was the most important books for me, the book of Hadith, especially like Sahih al-Bukhari.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, like Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, and Musnad al-Imam Ahmad. Alhamdulillah, I read all of them under one sheikh. Like we say it like ijaza. Ijaza. So I took ijaza in these 3 books, the Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim al-Imam. Also in Quran, I read the whole Quran under one sheikh to correct my tajweed and everything. And then in the end he give you like certificate, like a shahada, you are past the test, and now you are able to lead the prayer, you are able to teach, you are able to be imam, means you are now, have the ability to lead the people in society.
Do you know the name of that sheikh? The one you got ijazah from the
hadith or Quran?
Yeah,
yes.
Hadith.
The Quran, his name is Sheikh Sayyid Mustafa. This is the Quran. Yes, and then the hadith, it's still alive. The Sheikh Abu Ishaq al-Huwaini, if you hear about him, he's still alive in Egypt.
Are you in contact with them, the sheikhs?
Yes.
Are those books you just mentioned in English or in any other language?
In
because
Arabic.
people might want to benefit from them who don't know Arabic, maybe.
Yes, these books actually in Arabic language, but now the ulama translated to English. So now we have it in English language. We have all of them, yes. Sahih al-Imam al-Bukhari, mashallah, all of it in English now.
Yeah, all of them available, right?
Yeah,
Right,
all of them available, alhamdulillah.
Are you also still following these books
Yes.
currently?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I read it because hadith is like the Quran. If you leave it for a long time, you might forget some. Yeah. So after every now and then I review a little bit from it. Read every day some hadith. Yes.
How was the typical session of the hadith with the Shaykh? Just like, let's talk about the one hadith that he's teaching you, right? And then how was typical session, if you can explain to us?
Again, this question.
Typical session with the Shaykh. Shaykh is with you, you're studying
Yes.
one particular hadith. How was that studying? I just want to imagine that how you were actually studying, you know.
Yeah, like hadith, for example, the hadith that Umar ibn Khattab narrated that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned, إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله ومن كانت هجرته لدنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. So for me, this hadith teaches us how to have good intention in everything, how to have ikhlas, sincerity in your actions, and without ikhlas, of course, your actions will be rejected from you. So this hadith touches my heart when I read it. Yes, because before you do any ibadah or anything, you think about it, you have to have sincerity in your heart. If you have sincerity, inshallah, Allah will make everything.
So basically you memorize the hadith first.
Yes.
And then you try to explain, and then the Shaykh helps you.
Right. Yes. Okay. Explain not in briefly. Brief message, yes. Like you recite the hadith, and then he asks you, tell me what did you understand from this hadith? Yes. And then you tell him what you understand, and then he give you more and more about it. Yes.
Basically, you also memorize number of hadiths.
Yes. Yes. Alhamdulillah.
After coming to the US or to a non-Muslim country, we see that a lot of Muslim brothers are, trying to spread the message, trying to tell people about Islam.
Yeah.
So they are trying to strive in the tabligh of Islam. So some ways are useful, some ways are not that useful. So do you suggest us some ways that really works in the tabligh of Islam?
Yeah. Any person wants to give tabligh and message of Islam, first of all they have to have the knowledge to give the message. Knowledge is powerful tool for it. So knowledge is very important. Yeah, because and also with knowledge, hikmah, wisdom, how to give this message to other people and to let the people accept you and accept your talking. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Prophet Muhammad, وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَضًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَانْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ. If you are tough with the people will run away from you, they will not listen to you. So anyone who calls to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and wants to convey the message of Islam, he has to get the knowledge, the true knowledge first, and then with the knowledge, hikmah, and also ikhlas, sincerity. Hikmah and wisdom, this is very important for anyone who wants to give da'wah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because knowledge with hikmah is nothing. Knowledge with hikmah is nothing. Yeah, because without hikmah you cannot give the knowledge. No one will listen to you. Yes. But if you have the knowledge and the hikmah at the same time, I think inshallah a lot of people will benefit from your knowledge and they will listen to you, inshallah. Yeah.
Besides that, we also may learn your suggestions to the people who want to learn Islamic studies, who want to start Islamic sciences. Which way they should follow, how they should start, and then how they should keep their study more.
Okay. Anyone wants to study Islam, he has to give time first. Yes. To give time is very important. To give time for the knowledge. It doesn't mean to neglect everything else, but to focus more. If you have the intention to seek knowledge, then you have to make effort and give time for your knowledge. This is very important. And then also they should seek the true knowledge, or the, like for example, anyone who wants to seek knowledge, in my opinion, he has to read the Aqidah first, the book of Aqidah, because this is very important for anyone who wants to seek knowledge. If you have good Aqidah, inshallah, everything will come easy. If you believe that there is no God but Allah, and who is Allah, this is very important for anyone, because most of the people who disobey Allah because of the shirk, because they don't understand the meaning of Aqidah. Some worship someone besides Allah, some worship, so they should understand the Aqidah and read more about the characteristics of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Will be very good for anyone.
Can you also specifically suggest some Sahih books, the name of the books, Sahih books, that the people can benefit?
So
because we need this, especially in this century, this is knowledge century, and there are lots of knowledge around, wrong ones, accurate ones, but we don't know which one is correct, which one is not correct.
Yes.
We need to know which is correct. For example, if I get myself as an example, if I am seeking some knowledge about one of my issue in my Islamic, my religious life, I will search it in Google, or I will ask somebody, someone. But how can I know this information that I'm getting from them will be correct? I will not be sure. So we will need the origin of the accurate information. So that can you suggest us some accurate Sahih books, name of the books to the people?
I think he's asking, in addition to the Hadith books you mentioned, there are some Hadith books plus some classical books that is written by scholars in the history and in the current time and in the past time.
Yes, for example, let's say for Aqidah, many scholars from the people of the Sunnah, they wrote in Aqidah. I know very good book, even I have it, mashallah, I benefited from it a lot. The book of Aqidah for Umar Ashkar, his name Umar Ashkar. Yes, very strong book, and mashallah, excellent. I think anyone will, it takes you from the beginning till the end. So when you start reading from the beginning till from the beginning, how to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the messengers, the unseen, the ghaib, from the beginning to the end, I think anyone reads this book, inshallah, in the end he will get great benefit from this book, the book of Al-Aqidah for Sheikh Umar Ashkar. Also, for fiqh, for example, we have now the fiqh of Sheikh Sayyid Sabiq, fiqh Sunnah. Yes, Sheikh Sayyid Sabiq, I think, is very known to everyone. Yes. Yeah, for Sheikh Sayyid Sabiq, 3 books, mashallah, very important, starting from the beginning of purification, tahara, and then the prayer, zakah, fasting, ibadat, everything in this book, and very authentic book. Also, anyone reads from it, inshallah, will get very good benefit from it. Yes. So I think the first book is about the fiqh of tahara, the fiqh of purification. Second, about the fiqh of family, starting from the marriage and how to choose your wife, everything about the marriage in Islam. And the last one, starting about the mu'amalat, how to deal in business with other people, and this. Also, mashallah, very strong book. So I suggest for anyone who wants to read fiqh, I think should use this book.